16 has never looked so awful. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 brattiest My Super Sweet 16 teenagers.
I feel like a fat princess.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at the most memorably awful birthday girls and boys to appear on the show.
Here's an exclusive look of what they really thought of my birthday bash.
Number 10, Svetlana.
So I'm 21, I got a rollie. What more can I ask for?
Not every birthday on this show is a 16th, and this exception was a doozy. Svetlana Schusterman first made a name for herself being a total brat on the Real World Key West in 2006, and the following year invited MTV cameras to her 21st birthday party.
I'm gonna go to that party 3 o'clock in the morning for all I care.
Her party is a multi-day event, spanning the country with legs in Vegas and Miami.
I want to throw the biggest, most luxurious 21st birthday party.
Okay.
I don't plan on sleeping at any point of this weekend when I could be partying my butt off.
She tries on some very expensive jewelry and hires models to parade around in the latest rock-aware designs, and nearly has a meltdown when she's worried she doesn't look hot enough in her photo shoot.
Because I'm not a model, I'm not 6 foot.
You have to start having fun or nobody's gonna want to come to your party.
I just think it's dumb. I hate it.
She gets pissed when she thinks she might miss the paparazzi, and loses it when her event planner tries to meet with her the day of her party.
How do you know? Do you know anything that's going on in the party? Do you have any idea any part of the party on Friday? Do you know anything? How dare you say that?
Number 9, Yashika.
She can't look hotter than me, Mom.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend, right? Not for Yashika, who couldn't be more unimpressed by the massive diamond put in front of her before her Diamonds Are Forever themed event.
I'm used to getting everything I want, and if I don't, look out.
You may remember her as a girl who wanted to use dog tags as invitations and freaked out when they weren't the right size.
This is way smaller than what we ordered.
I think this perfect size. Who's gonna wear such a big one walking around?
She enforces a dress code on her nearest and dearest, denim and white only, classy, and forces her parents to basically buy her the most expensive model that Mercedes has to offer.
If my dad does not get me this car, I am gonna be so pissed.
She'll settle for nothing less. Things are almost derailed when she learns that some guests might miss her grand entrance, but everything works out for her in the end.
Until I'm done with my Lamborghini entrance, no one's allowed it. Make sure they know that, because if they start letting it in, I'm gonna start pissing.
Number 8, Ava.
Mom, Dior is like clothes.
In season 1, when My Super Sweet 16 was brand new and people still didn't fully know what to expect, Ava provided viewers a crash course in just how bratty a 16-year-old could be.
Because I went to Santa Barbara, they canceled my credit card. I don't even have an ATM, and they didn't give me my car on my birthday, even though they promised they would.
Ava definitely knows what she wants, delivering memorable quotes like,
I'm not going to settle for anything less than a Range Rover.
and she absolutely does not want to entertain the idea of a used one. She has several dramatic fights with her parents over things like Paris not having adequate dress options for her, but manages to patch things up in order to make sure her big day goes through.
Ugh, you kill everything.
Number 7, Alexa. In this season 3 episode, Alexa is celebrating her quinceañera, and you might recall that her boyfriend's reluctance to dance with her was a bad omen that hinted to the fact that he didn't want to be with her anymore.
This is the worst quince ever. This is a piece of
Quince from hell.
Alexa gave us many quotable gems that we won't soon forget, like life is so good when you have a credit card. Towards the end of the episode, she performs a belly dance that honestly wasn't as bad as we'd expected it to be. And it's enough to impress her ex, who of course wants to get back together after he sees how great she looks. Yeah, not exactly a great lesson for the kids.
I told you I'll eat up the Okay.
Number 6, Katy.
Anything I ask for, I end up getting.
What do you do when you want a sleigh ride but there's no snow? You make it work, damn it. Viewers will probably remember Katy as a Southern belle who's definitely not a redneck, but just so happens to have a deer room in her house.
So, when people come up and they're not invited, what are y'all gonna say?
Not invited. Get lost.
Good answer.
Katy famously wanted to bring Christmas to Memphis and threw a holiday-themed bash that was just as over the top as you'd expect.
I don't want to sound like I'm just about money, because I'm not, but like, who gonna pay for it?
My parents.
The most memorable moments of this episode include Katy making her boyfriend compete against her crush to take her to the party. She picks the other guy, and the totally extra car that she designs for herself.
You think the designer's gonna get the idea of what you want?
When I tell her yes.
Number 5, Amberly.
My dad taking me and my best friend to Paris to go dress shopping. Everything is just so perfect. I'm so excited.
Amberly is another teen who is not impressed with what Paris has to offer in terms of fashion, asking where she can find the American stores. She and her father fire planner after planner in an attempt to plan the perfect pink ice themed party, which we have to say is not very exciting as themes go.
I cannot believe I just got a 2007 A4 Audi convertible.
This is like so Barbie. This is like Barbie-ish. Delicious.
Amberly designs her own perfume, which is then distributed to all her guests as a party gift. And we can only imagine how saccharinely sweet it smelled.
You have to be so spoiled to give out free perfume at your party. Every girl in school is gonna smell like Amberly now.
If you need something uplifting at the end of this episode, don't worry because there's a pretty awful hip-hop dance performance for your viewing pleasure. Number 4, Alexandria.
I'm a hot person, so I have to show up to my party in a hot car. So today I'm picking out a limo for my grand entrance.
Throwing the biggest Sweet 16 party that Sacramento has ever seen may not seem like that lofty of a goal, but Alexandria wants to make sure her night is a truly memorable one.
My theme is Heaven Only Knows, so I was looking for like a white car, you get it heaven.
The theme of the event is Heaven Only Knows, so of course everyone must come only wearing white, at the risk of not being let in. Allie literally makes her friends dance in order to get their invites, and at every turn tries to show everyone exactly how rich she is.
I absolutely cannot believe the guy missed the cue to drop the curtain. It ruins my whole entrance.
She exemplifies class by purchasing a $4,500 grill. But oh no, it doesn't fit. The party gets shut down early, but luckily it's just so she can receive an extravagant gift. Number 3, Sky. She may be from Atlanta, but that's not going to stop her from throwing a massive and authentic Moulin Rouge themed party.
I can't believe my mom got me a Mustang and it's pink. This is the perfect ride for a royal rat princess.
When Sky's guests don't arrive as planned for her grand entrance, which involves a hydraulic lift, she throws a massive tantrum that MTV ranked as one of the biggest in the show's history.
Ain't nobody out here. I'm out here by myself.
Not only that, but her walk down the catwalk is almost ruined when she's told she's wearing the wrong dress, and someone essentially tries to rip it off her. We've gotta say, we'd be pretty pissed too.
Oh my God, why the hell did she freaking untie this?
Can't believe that stupid lady!
Number 2, Sophie.
If you didn't get one, I'm sorry, but I don't know you.
You probably remember Sophie's friend Maggie, who allegedly stole an invite, only to have it taken away, with Sophie making sure she knew that she would definitely not be invited.
Maggie, I am pissed with you. You know what? You need to shut up, Maggie. I'm done with you. I can't believe you, after I have to fight with you today, you expect me to still invite you?
Sophie later insisted that the show's producers were the ones urging her to be a brat, but if so, she really embraced the persona, even calling her mom the B word at one point.
You're not getting a coffee Kulati. Too bad. I'm putting my foot down. Such a bitch. It's my birthday.
She says that the negative reaction to her episode was so huge, she had to run away to England. Sounds a bit dramatic on her part, but then again, that was kind of Sophie's default setting.
Those people who aren't invited for a reason. I'm not subtle about not liking people. They know.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
So, I know I did the whole horse and carriage last year, but we're gonna turn it up and we're gonna make white horses. Like this here. And then, second line band, bring it back home like this here.
It's a group of 4 girls that have no idea who the hell they are.
You're not dressed properly for the party.
I feel like you're stabbing me because I don't think you know what you're doing. That eyebrow looks disgusting.
Why does it have the black dark? Why doesn't it have drapery? Nat, get dressed.
I understand that people are crashing my party because it's so amazing. They're just not important enough to be invited.
Hey, at least we know how the security works here.
They're pathetic.
Number 1, Audrey.
I love being the center of attention and everything has to be focused on me.
One of the most shocking moments on My Super Sweet 16 wasn't actually for a 16th birthday. It was for a quinceañera.
Can I go burn it? No, you can't go burn it. Why not? It's ugly.
Audrey freaks out when her size 0 dress makes her look fat.
Look how fat I look. That is not cute. Look how fat I look, Mom.
Then she proceeds to fat shame her friends while forcing them into the party outfits she's chosen for them, even making one of them cry.
Someone needs to lose some pounds.
The scene that puts this episode over the top, however, was her reaction to getting her dream car, a Lexus convertible.
My mom got me my car now. I told her not to get it. I wanted it at my party. I didn't want the car. That's not even the car I even wanted.
The problem? Her parents give it to her on her actual birthday at school rather than at her party, where everyone can see the spectacle. She has a quite spectacular meltdown, one that we'll not soon forget.
I can't believe she's such an idiot. She just ruined the whole party. Everything. She just ruined everything.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.